Hello. Let's talk about the current situation in Japan.
I often hear news reports saying that the Japanese economy has been stagnant recently.
Yes, that's right. Salaries aren't increasing, but taxes are going up, and life is getting harder and harder.
On top of that, prices are also rising like in the rest of the world, so there are many people who can barely get by in their daily lives.
There's also a survey that shows 41% of people in their 50s have no savings, and Japan is becoming a poorer country.
It's a sad situation. I wonder what kind of impact this situation is having on society.
The social impact is also significant. For example, there are more people who are not hesitant to commit crimes because they do not risk losing their social status or reputation.
Those are the so-called invincible people.
The incident where 10 passengers were slashed with knives on the OtoLogic line train is still fresh in our memories.
And right after that incident, there was another incident on the Koubou line train where 17 passengers were injured in a similar attack.
Both incidents were heinous and malicious, but it sparked discussions about how Japanese society is producing invincible people.
This is a really serious problem. Also, there have been many robbery incidents in Japan recently.
Yes. Everyone in Japan is frightened by the frequency of these robbery incidents. Houses are being targeted after their financial information is leaked.
This is evidence that more people are struggling with their lives.
Young people are being recruited for black market jobs just to get some money, and then they are forced to participate in robberies.
In the past, they were receivers of money from It's Me fraud, but now they are becoming accomplices to even more heinous crimes.
Yes. Furthermore, since the orders come from different people than those who execute the crime, it results in more brutal incidents.
The people who execute the crime are often threatened by the ones who give the orders, and they have no choice but to carry out the crime as instructed.
That's really frightening. It's something that we could not have imagined in Japan just a few years ago.
It just shows that it's important to be able to live a comfortable life. If you can't earn enough money to live comfortably even with a decent job, then the number of invincible people will only increase in the future.
Yeah, that's right. Why is Japan still so poor?
Well, it's said that the government lacks motivation.
I see. Japan has a high average age of 48.6 years, and many people are living on pensions, so even though they are financially struggling due to rising prices, it's the younger generation that's struggling with the increase in social insurance premiums, not the older generation.
That's right. The older generation has a larger population and supports the current administration, so politicians don't try to help the younger generation.
Even if all young people vote for a different political party, they still won't win if half of the older generation votes for the current administration.
That's right. It's becoming really dark.
Although Japan has a low crime rate and low prices, it's important to be aware of these dangerous aspects when traveling and to enjoy the trip safely.
That's right. If you encounter any difficulties in Japan, just providing a keyword or two should be helpful in communication.
Thank you for watching until the end. If you liked this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel.
It's famous that English doesn't work in Japan, but if you're in the city center like Tokyo or Osaka, you can meet people who can speak English fairly well if you talk to about 10 people, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
See you in the next video.